Hi all, Hibber here. Welcome back to the channel and of course welcome back to Waven. So today I'm going to show you how to get started well in the game. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share and of course write me any comments on the video that you can think of. So right off the bat, Waven may look cute and easy, but that's not the case. This is quite a challenging game with lots of finesse and hidden mechanics in it. So let's start off from the beginning here, where you are asked to pick a hero. Now I suggest you pick one of the easier classes to start off with, which would be, for example, the healer here. It's a 1-star difficulty. Warrior is also 1-star. Archer is also 1-star. That's what I'm playing. Mage, of course it sounds cool, is a 2-star, and Assassin is also 2-star. So I would go with one of the top 3, but in this case here I'm just going to pick a mage and give it a name and say create, and that's your hero really. So after creating your hero, the first thing you gotta do is have a look at your spells. Now you can see here you can have a minimum of 9 spells equipped. Now you always have to have 9 of them equipped, and they will be selected randomly when you're in battle. Now that doesn't mean you have to use the 9 spells that's been selected for you here by the game. So the first thing I suggest you do is simply to click each spell and see what the spell does, how much damage it does, and also if it has any other effects. Some spells just do damage, and others do damage, or they do several types of damage, and others have secondary effects as well. And remember that some spells are frost, some are fire, some are earth, and there's 5 different elements. So this also comes into play when we talk about companions later on. So note the white letter on the blue background in the corner of each spell. This is how many action points the spell needs to be used. So each turn you'll have 6 action points. So a spell that uses 6 points, you will only be able to use that 1 spell per turn. And you can use 2 spells that each require 3 action points, right? So fairly simple. So each turn your action points will be refilled back to 6. So you just gotta make a decision, among yourself if you want to have many very powerful spells or even more less powerful spells, perhaps with more environment destruction. So there's another thing you have to keep in mind also. If you look at the numbers here at the top of the spell, these are the amount of magic you are kind of banking each time you use this spell. Now this is important when we come to companions, because companions require these kind of banked magic here to actually be summoned onto the battlefield. So I'll show you how that works, but I'll do a whole video on how to fight as well, because it's too much to just do in this video here. This is just to get you guys started. But I will just touch upon the companions and how the magic actually decides, or the spells as you say, decide which companions you can actually call onto the battlefield. Now let's just go into the companion section real quick here, and I'll show you how to equip companions. It's exactly the same system as with spells. As you can see, you have 4 slots, and you can add the companions at the bottom, which you have earned while you're playing the game. So if we add a companion here, you'll see there's a little blue 2 up in the corner. Now this means that to be able to equip this companion onto the battlefield, you need to have banked 2 blue magics while you are actually in battle. And of course the companions differ, and the requirements for each companion can also differ. So for example, this lady here requires 2 pink and 2 yellow magics, and the last one here is 2 blue, 1 yellow and 1 pink. So of course the more you need to bank, the more difficult it is, right? But of course also the better the companions. So I just also want to mention that you can create a new hero at any time in the game. Just press the plus in the corner, and you press the plus again, and you can create a new hero, or you can alternatively select one of your other previously created heroes. You can do that at any time you're playing. Of course the levels of your other heroes will be their respective levels. But at least it's a nice way to just jump from one hero to another without having to change anything else. Alright, so once you're happy with your hero, you are thrown into the game. Now the game actually has a really good tutorial, and all this is explained in the first few minutes of the game, actually really well. So this video is just in case you kind of missed it. So again, the game revolves around you or your hero traveling from island to island and solving tasks and getting quests from NPCs. As you can tell, the map is huge and there's a lot of islands to visit, and each island has a lot of quests and tasks that needs to be done. So this is a huge game, and it's going to take you a very long time to complete it. And of course, new seasons are coming out all the time, so yeah, you're not really going to run out of content anytime soon. So once you start in the game, you'll only have access to one island, of course, and that's the island I'm going to show here. So all you got to do is just click on the island, then your ship sails up to it, and then click on it again, and then you will, exit your ship and actually get onto the island. So once you're on dry land, the way to navigate is very easy. You simply just click the screen where you want to go. Now the same goes for NPCs or objects in general in the world. All you got to do is click them. Alright, so the first thing you should familiarize yourself with is the logbook. You get to that by clicking the eye at the top of the screen, and this will tell you where you are, first of all, and also what quests are available and who to talk to actually progress your quests. So the logbook will keep track of everything for you. It'll show you what you've done in the season, it'll show you a summary of how far you are in the game, and it'll show you also how far you are along the main quest line. And of course it'll show you each island and the quests available on that island and the tasks and whatever you got to do, right? And you can see there are points for each island. This one is 600. I've only done 20 of them, and I've only done 275 out of the entire game, which is 23,255. So like I said, there's plenty to do here. It's certainly a huge game. So to access the map, simply click the map button at the bottom of the screen. And in this case, we're looking for an NPC called Birgit, because she has an interesting quest. So we're just going to look for her and see where she is. There she is. And the blue thing in the middle is you. So then all we got to do is close the map. And this is really how you navigate the game. You find where you want to go, and then you just go to the NPC, click them, basically, talk to them. And they will then offer you a quest or a task or something that needs to be done. And of course, all these quests and tasks will reward you handsomely with XP and all sorts of rewards, but I will show that in a different video. So if you want to accept it, all you got to do is press the play button. So as you progress to the main quest and also all the side quests, your character will become stronger, you will gain levels, and of course you will also upgrade your spells. Now the main key to progress in this game is to actually engage in combat. Now this is fairly complicated in itself, so I'm going to do a whole video just on the combat. So what I can say now is that the combat is exceptionally fun. There's never a dull moment, and if you build your hero right, you're going to have a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'm going to do a lot more content on this game. But I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you out there.